Hey everyone, welcome to the landfill gas to biogas CAP model. I'm going to walk through the high-level overviews of the model and the differences you'll find in this calculator compared to others. So there's four main sections in this calculator: the applicant information, where you can enter facility-specific, project-specific information; system boundary that details what could be included in the project or not. For an expanded discussion on this, you can look at the ABC regulation posted previously. Here we have the summary of the pathway. So on the left, you'll have your CI score for CNG, RNG, thermal, and electricity. And if LNG or LCNG is selected in a company with the CNG, this will also be populated here on the left side. User dashboard, we have production inputs, process energy, user-defined electricity emissions, transportation, carbon capture sequestration, the thermal end fate, LNG, LCNG production inputs, and user-defined electricity emissions. So a couple of things that differs from other calculators currently in the market. 3 different kinds of CI to be calculated: your transportation CI injected, your RNG thermal, and then the electricity generation. We also include grade areas that will show or hide information depending on if you need to fill it out or not. So for instance, if we switch to electricity generation, this electricity generation row is shown and the units are hidden. We really want to make this as straightforward as possible for data entry. One thing here is we included the ability to count additional landfill gas capture as avoided emissions due to a new technology. So if you are improving the technology that's capturing gas at your landfill, that additional gas captured can be counted as avoided, additional avoided emissions, because now your project that you installed is capturing more gas than it previously did. So we have that option for avoided emissions. We also have a couple options for user-defined energy inputs. So we have a user-defined natural gas. If you go to default, again, this grays out. But if you hit user-defined, you can then enter a user-defined natural gas emission factor. And we also provide that default emission factor here for your reference. For electricity, we provided 3.0 and 4.0 references. We felt that this was one of the biggest changes in the 3.0 to 4 model, and so we've added that in. We've also added in a user-defined mix to allow users to define a percentage of electricity sourced from each of these to generate their own emission factor. We have a transportation of using user-defined or default value for the source of the trucking to the injection point for the upgraded biomethane. Carbon capture and sequestration. Again, if you hit no, all the things that you don't need to fill out will gray out. As you can see here, we're not using thermal or CLNG, so we really try to keep it on rails. So if you hit yes, you'll be presented with either a user-defined calculation where you enter metered CO2 and the associated electricity energy use, or you can use a default value of 97.5% capture rate with the electricity as well. So this goes over the differences in the landfill gas calculator compared to other ones, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.